feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away.
Chat. Fuck it. Why not? Mano, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take this as a victory lap, brother. I knew the moment I responded to y'all, it would go off the rails. You know why? Add all four of y'all together, the IQ is probably room temperature. Y'all not smart, y'all not witty. It's the reason why y'all, like, with the exception of Fab, y'all really had no significant career in music. Let's be honest. You see, I come with facts, and nothing hurts more than facts. The thing is, and this is why I love talk medium, because when people operate in rap, they get to put out a perception that people glamorize. Oh, he's the biggest killer. He got this amount of bodies. He did this. He did that. Every gangster is the Superman of their hood. Every rapper is he get the most bitches. He's on top. In music, it's easy to put up this bulletproof exterior and allow people to think that you're the coolest, toughest guy possible. The moment y'all get on these mics as podcasters, you expose yourself. This is the reason why. Listen, I keep telling y'all, I listen to Fab music for dumb long. He told me nothing. I listen to Fab now on a podcast. He still telling me nothing. Fab is the sip, laugh a couple times, tell one little joke, and get out of there. He don't tell you shit about shit. And by the way, I think that's smart. He ain't telling shit in music. Why the fuck you gonna tell us shit on a podcast? The rest of y'all, though, this is where you give all the content that we always knew. Because all that, everything y'all worked for to create an image, whether it was to create an image of being tough, super gangster, you a killer, you a diss, you get all the bitches, it's going to completely erode the more you keep talking. So the more Jim Jones and Mano keep talking, you get to realize these tough dudes that seem so cool, they're kind of lame. You're like, what? You're waiting outside the strip club after you spend $10,000 because you thought you were promised pussy? No way. Yeah, looks kind of bad. Wait, you're the big dick dictator, and you want the girls to whoop you? You want them to call you Tommy? Sounded better on the records, didn't it? It's okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. The reason why I said, and you know, a lot of times, I like the Mike Tyson approach. Knock him out in the first round, okay? So last night, I gave a knockout. It's over. It's over. Now, the Tweety Birds is still spinning around Mano's head. He don't know it's over. He like one of them niggas like, yo, the game is over. He's still shooting up after everybody done left the gym. He still think it's going on. Now, let's be honest, right? What did I tell y'all? And some people, they were like, nah, man, you kind of acting a little scary. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I gave these disclaimers and warnings because when I'm dealing with rookies on the podcast mics, I know when they can't out-joke you, out-wit you, out-logic you, out-talk you, they are going to start to try to bring you to what they're comfortable with, which is out-gangster you and try to bring you away from what we talking about. We started joking about headbands. Mano said, well, this ain't about that. You would understand the headband thing if you was a lame. Okay. Logically, I said, I bet. I got the well, if I love the narrative, and I love when people try to say lame and not lames, because there's an ideology that tough guys like Mano, tough guys, right? He's been like Geodude. Come on now. The tough guys like Mano, Jim Jones, they're the cool dudes. Come on, stop it. So this is why I brought up, y'all can't call someone lame if you had to stop doing the cool shit that you used to project and come do what the lame dudes are doing. Mano, you were on Angela Yee podcast as the side bitch. Let's be clear. You went from thugging to gossiping. That's why I popped my shit last night at you. I knew it was get on your skin. I specialize in this. Because all that tough shit is reduced to trying to copy a format that I've always embraced. I call Wendy the queen of all this. So I don't care if a nigga say I'm gossiping. I've never ever said, no, I'm not. I don't care about an ego, and I'm self-deprecating. Who gives a fuck? But I got to bring y'all down to the same level that I'm at when y'all still get on these microphones when you're trying to do what I've been successful in doing. And you're trying to say, well, there's lame people and not lame people. Well, the lame dudes created this for the most part. And again, we're not talking just podcasts. We're talking about, when we talk about how digitally media happens now, I think I played a great part in it because you know what? You get the Dusty Dyke bitch over Joe Budden podcast. I don't even know who she is. She can't stop talking about me. They keep talking about the war in Chirac. Which, by the way, completely incorrect. The war in Chirac ain't won't pop me off, but, you know, the uneducated scammers like that will say that. And by the way, Shorty, please don't hop in a beef. If you ever want to squabble, let me. Oh, and people been saying you've been talking shit. But here's the thing, you're not relevant enough. You're filling out the Melissa Ford slot, Shorty. I know, and by the way, I went over to their Reddit to see the vibe. They want me to check you since Ice and Ish won't check you. You taking over the show, talking over people. Bitch, we don't want to hear the dyke bitch that's a white chick, come from Philly, nothing attractive, just saying a bunch of dumb shit, limited knowledge and limited vocabulary. We don't want her taking over the podcast, okay? Joe's too scared to kind of say something because you giving that masculine energy. So they're hoping, you come in and simmer her down that the cast could be a little bit more calibrated. I've done a lot of favors. I'll do this one later. She's just not that relevant. She's just not that relevant yet. So let's get back on Mano. So I was describing how the discourse went. Now, for the people who said, man, you kind of scared. It's not scared. It's that when I know I'm dealing with people who, when I give a joke about Fab, I'm not trying. We banter all the time. This is what podcasting, broadcasting is about. Anytime you get old, washed up gangster niggas in a genre, they can't joke. Or when you ever been somewhere where the gangster niggas start getting laughed at? All of a sudden his shirt is on. Yo, what's up? Let's fight. You're like, what the fuck? Yo, bro, I thought we were joking. So I knew this was going to come before. Anyway. I knew I dropped I dropped 81. I dropped 63 yesterday. I dropped 63. It was an easy one. Okay? Dropped 63. I'm like, all right, that boy is done. Let's get him back to doing whatever they doing. The pod boys, the lobby boys, whatever y'all want to call it. Y'all are still good. It's just a little joke. It is what it is. You know, cool. This is when I realized I got on her Mano's skin. Geodude came out in full force. Now, I want to point this out. Mano. And this is why, I got to describe what's happening. Mano. I'm not bantering with you for free. I'm streaming on like 6 platforms. This is all the way fully monetized. When I drop 30 or actually 60 on you, trust me, it's happening. You know, I knew I was under your skin. You couldn't even wait for your podcast with the other 3 niggas. You ran outside in the cold, in the freezing cold, to make a video, an emergency video responding to me. You couldn't even wait till you could monetize it. That's why I know you were in your feelings. You ran outside. You could have did this video in the house, Mano. But Mano, you're 53. You probably got grandkids. You got kids that got kids. There's probably a lot of commotion in the crib. So you ran outside to the car. And that's when you decided to give your response. I get it. Except here's the thing, doofus. I ain't going to be sitting here responding to you for free. I'm going to sit here and respond on my nice platform that I've been building for 15 years, monetizing 50 different ways, wearing my steak t-shirt, while your ass is in your feelings because I called you and your homies a bunch of senior citizens, just like y'all are. You see, Gramps? I got you in your feelings so much, you ran outside, you ain't even give a fuck what was going on. You actually think this is real beef. You couldn't wait. I looked at his shit. It said y'all supposed to drop podcasting too. You couldn't even fucking wait. Now, I knew he was in his feelings, but I wanted to hear what he had to say. It's 20 degrees in the northeast coast. In New York City, god damn it, it's cold. Shit's so cold, your balls shrink up. You might be like, damn, it's like your balls just retracting your body. Pause. That's how cold it is. It's like below zero. So Mano ran outside to do a video. What is he saying? I'm like, he got his jokes off. I like the relish joke. That was a fire joke. I got my joke off. Mano went completely left and completely low. Now, I again, before I even play some of this, because really, I could tell you so much in your feelings. It's the post game, but I'm going to just pray for you at this point. I'm going to tell you why, though. When I went at you yesterday, I had a laundry list of ammo. I could have talked about a whole lot of street shit that people fed me or people were talking about, but I didn't want to talk about it. You know why? Because we're joking. This is a podcast. We're keeping it light. I'm not going to say something to challenge your manhood. I'm not going to say things that's going to basically accuse you of being things that would be the most heinous things. Like, you know, there's many things I could have brought up, and I still won't bring it up now. But this response in the car told me that my disclaimer basically told me all I needed to know. You and your goddamn feelings. I wanted to joke with you. I could tell you're not in a joking mood. I don't know what joke pissed you off, though. I think it's a teenager citizen, but I don't think it's that. Anyway, listen to Mano respond to me like immediately.
DJ Akademiks. You
See? Starts off good.
talking again? You let your pride and Hennessy get you to the point to gas you up to say things that don't even make no sense?
Are you reading from a script, Mano? I freestyle and drop 63 on you. You better not be reading from a script now. Don't tell me you acting like you on the Angela Yee show, man. What's it called? Tea Time with Yee? No, it's not. It's called Yee Advice. No. It's called Mano and Yee. Wait, what? I can't remember.
On the internet? You? Again? You on the internet talking about your lane. But let me ask you something about your lane.
Oh, that's what did it. See, Mano, I've went toe-to-toe on the internet with a lot of tough niggas like you. I always say, man, I got to figure out what penetrates that exterior. Pause. Okay.
Was it your lane when that lady said that you forced herself on her? Huh? Is that your lane?
Exactly my point, chat. You could tell he's in his feelings. We went from joking on each other. He's making accusations that you should know. It's the same thing we said about Drake and Kendrick. Once people start saying accusations like that, we're no longer in a joking mood, right? There's a few women who hit me up about Mano who would love to put things out. I have declined because once you go that realm, if you are publishing things that are false, accusing a man of doing some of the most heinous things, it means you want to take it another route. So I'm looking at Mano to say, tell me you lost without telling me you lost. He looks a little frazzled.
Huh? Sexual assault, is that your lane? All word, because that's what you accused for, right? Ain't that the shit that you paid out for?
Mano, I could file a lawsuit for you for even saying that. I've never paid out $1 for any type of sexual assault or any type of allegations regarding sex or any woman. I've never paid out $1. That would be a lawsuit, but that wouldn't be too cool, right? But it just tells me you're in your feelings. You're just making shit up at this point.
But I'm gonna give you one even better than that. Was it your lane when you was on the internet having that conversation with that 15-year-old boy and you talking about going up in him and putting things in him? And
Mano's just lying. This is what I'm saying. You see, I'm telling you, chat, gangster rappers, their egos are the most fragile. You know why I always defeat all these little niggas? It's because I come with research and I come with facts. And I use logic. Y'all could go revisit the conversation. I was telling a kid I was going to put something in them. That's false. Demonstrably false. Like, come on, that's not true. That's not true, Mano. Mano, you got to stop using ChatGPT. It's not really conducive to you hood niggas. Okay? It's not really, it doesn't look like,
and giving them sex talk and talking about having sex with them? Is that?
I was talking about having sex with a kid? Or was I trolling a kid to say, yo, nigga, like, you like the streamer? Then you want to go fuck the nigga or some shit? But Mano, I get it. I told you, add all 4 of y'all IQs together is room temperature. But I could tell you're upset. It's upset. I hope you came from a morning jog, okay? Before you did this.
That's your lane?
Wow, okay.
That's not the lane that I'm in. That's not the lane that I'm a part of. You ain't nothing but a sexually deviant elf, boy. What's wrong with you? You an alcoholic that's a pervert that's built like Papa Smurf. Come on. You could have left this alone. You said something.
Oh, man. You could tell. Yo, Mano's upset. Yo, Mano, I could tell you. Mano, I really don't know what got you upset like this, bro. Yo, Mano is really upset, bro. Chat, did I wild out yesterday? Like, he looks upset. Look, by the way, think about this. This just to show you, like, this is why these niggas aren't built for podcasts. By the way, I'm going to see y'all niggas in a year. Everybody book it. From right now, let's see these niggas in a year, right? I took a screenshot of their numbers today. Let's see it in a year. You know why? Niggas like this they're street niggas with no IQ, they're not built for podcasts. He's Tax Tone 2.0. That's what it's given. He's Tax Tone's 2.0. While people might love all that, oh yeah, I'm this, that, and third, you're a dummy. You could tell he's genuinely bothered.
First I said something back. We could have left it at that. But you talking again, knowing that we got recordings of you having sex talk with a 15-year-old. He told you he was 15 years old and he wasn't gay. But you still try to push your agenda on him.
Oh, really? What's the agenda?
Leave this alone, man. You got too many things going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Mano, I have nothing going on but showing how stupid you and your homies are and the fact that y'all are grandfathers. There's nothing wrong with that.
The only thing on the internet that belongs to you is your titties and that bottle of Hennessy. You're sitting there on that chair with your thighs rubbing, you're sweating. The girls say you stink. Come on, man.
Oh, man. Mano, you got to stop pillow talking, number one. But number two, which by the way, that's false, but number two is like, You know another thing why these guys can't defeat me is because it's a little bit of what the 8 Mile effect is. I'm one of the most disrespected or going at people online. Right? It's kind of like, I hate to bring my guy into this, but it's kind of like Drake a bit. Like the first time and only time Drake supposedly even had a chink in the armor was with Pusha T. You know why? Because everybody had said everything about Drake. If you called him soft, A million people called him soft. So Pusha T had to bring out something no one knew. Yo, you got a kid. And by the way, that was effective. What I'm trying to tell him is that, okay, brother, the jokes about the weight is hilarious, but also antiquated. Okay? It's stale. I think the relish joke worked. But other than that, I don't see any new fresh jokes really catching steam. But I get the attempt.
Stop playing. Come on. Look. You ain't winning nothing.
Oh, man. I'm battling with Gramps. It's like the Boondocks. This nigga took out his grandson's church belt and brought to the car to act like he was about to give belt to ass. Yo, Mano, we're going to have a therapy session for you. You're a 53-year-old street nigga who's realized that all the avenues of this get money facade that y'all have been pushing that have led to nothing but death, destruction, and jail, you are now trying to appeal to the same people that watch Akademiks, Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, and Neon. But you're still trying to be tough. Brother, it's okay. There's no tough people in this lane. You see that belt you just pulled out? Remember, you told me you like to get whooped. You told me that. I didn't say that. You get whooped. That might be the belt that when you're cosplaying that, yes, massa. Yeah, you bunny hoppy. Yes, massa. I just realized, chat, he said his kink was playing a runaway slave, calling his woman massa. When I first heard it, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. He's a super gangster. There's dozens of dudes with stories of how Mano has wrecked the streets. Mano, you said Massa so much I thought you were talking about Young Boy's tour, the Massa tour. Mano, I know your ego is fragile. And I know that your tough, thugged friends that are hitting you up like, man, you can't let him talk like that. Just remember, you had none of these thoughts about me a month and a half ago when you said, could I get, because let me paint the scenario again. Every show at Young Boy Show, I'm right in front of the stage. Shout out to NBA Montana. Montana would be like, yo, here's your bottle of 42. He came over, gave me the 42. Nobody else got liquor. I got it. I get the Young Boy cups. And Mano say, yo, let me get a shot. I gave you a shot, and we took shots, and we had a great time. This shit was good. You saw me turning up. You realized, and you even said to me, you said, damn, you really fuck with this thing. And I said, yeah, I do. That's my guy. Gave you a shot. None of these things you're saying right now, you thought then. Why would you take a shot from me if you thought that I was some sexual deviant? That's what you do. Or I think in the streets they call that fake nigga activity. Come on, Mano. We're broadcasting here. We're broadcasting here. At the Barclays, front row, you're there. I get the bottle. I'm pouring up for everybody because then let me get. I give you a couple shots. We take a couple shots together. What's the problem? None of these things you're saying you felt then. And don't lie to yourself and said you just found out. So you thought that I was a sexual assaulter and that I was a what is it? Whatever with kids, and you were taking shots with me at a concert. But now you're online in your car huffing and puffing with a belt. For what? Come on now. You see, this is that fake shit that the fans don't like. They don't like this shit. When you guys were rapping, it was easy to just, get this across. Again, I get it. You've taken the jokes, and the jokes is hitting hard. Look at Mano. He's upset. He's upset. Mano, I don't know if it's because I pointed out your age. I pointed out the headband. I pointed out the fact that, well, y'all gangster rappers who aren't making it, who love calling people like myself lame, you're essentially now doing what we're doing as well. I don't know. But I'm watching you emotionally run to the car as a 53-year-old man. You won't catch me talking about you making a 5-minute video on Instagram for free. Because I thought we were contented, nigga. And by the way, if you don't want to content, that's on you. Just to let, because there's like this over. That's the thing I don't like too. People like look at Mano as like super killer. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, all right, get it. I get it. Maybe he killed 50 niggas. I don't give a fuck. The point is this. I know people like Mano have a low IQ, don't know how to deal with internet shit, and also can't take jokes. Their ego is too fragile. They've been operating with this thing like, yo, I'm this tough macho man. But they come into a sphere where now they have to use their wit, they have to use their logic and their words, and they can't use force and anything else, and they get scrambled. So that's why I gave all those warnings. Man, I ain't scared of no fucking Mano. When I spoke about senior citizen, I was even speaking to Mano. Mano's kind of dressed the same he's always dressed. I was really talking to Jim Jones. Because Jim Jones really looked like, Jim Jones looked like every other nigga at the YB concert. That nigga really looked like a senior citizen. It was just, he just looked like NBA O-head. Like, it was just crazy. But I could tell Mano is so upset that I don't know. Are we still joking on each other? Or now here's the thing, and this is the funny part about the internet, right? Because first of all, the whole internet been waiting for me to catch an L forever. I get it. A lot of y'all been waiting. It's all good. If I was the one to bring up allegations that women have said about Mano, y'all would say, "Act, that's below the belt." Why would you do that? Y'all just talking shit to each other. Y'all clowning. Why would you do that? If I was supposed to bring a chick from a strip club that might say that, oh, Mano did this, y'all would say, that's some sucker shit, Act. Why would you do that shit, bro? Y'all just joking. If I was supposed to bring up some very undesired conversations of Mano's life, maybe outside of these conversations we're having, you'll be like, yo, Act, you're doing too much. Yet, that's why I say he's shooting in the gym by himself. After I dropped 63 on him and his partners, he couldn't wait till he got to the pod. He's in the car looking highly upset, highly perturbed, talking about a bunch of bullshit that, to keep it real, if Mano had enough money, would probably be lawsuit worthy, but he just don't. I don't care if you in that dusty Maybach, my boy. You should know. Just pull like this. I wouldn't sue no nigga that's broken to me. Well, let me stop. Make the sound teach me different. I might. Not for you, but other people. Anyway. Let's continue. He's upset.
DJ Akademiks.
Oh, that was it? Okay. All right, bet. Mano. Let me give you your first podding advice. Dummy, you're supposed to sit on your response and drop it on the show. You're going to go into your show in 2 days and do this hyped up Geodude rough huffing and puffing response to get some views on your show and talk about the same thing. I could tell you're bothered and you're clearly in your feelings. You're talking about shit that is not only not factual, You're just throwing shit out. You're just throwing shit out. This is about the third time you've told me what women have told you. It seems like you're a pillow talker. Nothing wrong with it. I get info from chicks too. But just to let you know, you're just a gossiper, just like me. Yeah, you might look like Geodude and maybe you robbed 50 niggas in the past and shot niggas and cut niggas. That is all good. But just remember, it's okay, brother. All right? Anyway, there's no need to give another rose to Maino. Clearly in his feelings. I think my point was made yesterday. I think it's the hustling on his block, on my block shit. Yeah, you niggas is hustling on my block. Your block dried up. Nobody want to hear you rap. Nobody thought you could rap that good. But I'm going to give you one last advice. And this is for the Jim Jones and the Mainos of the world. I want to let y'all know that y'all need to adjust with the times. I know back in the day when y'all had those whack-ass songs and y'all would just pull up on a DJ and, like, aggressively press them to, like, play your shit. And y'all think y'all could bully people. I do want to let y'all know that in this current time, especially when we're doing content, that bullying shit looks a little bit weak and nobody's scared. So, Maino, if your ace in the hole is, I'm gonna fuck act up, good luck. Nobody cares. The point is this. At this point, even when Jim Jones came up with this really aggressive energy, you niggas need to go find a time machine and go back to 2005. That type of shit don't exist no more. Y'all niggas just look old and lame. That's it. Anyway, from Ak to the NBA old heads of the world on that podcast with love. Let's keep it going, chat. This nigga ran to his car to do a video. That was crazy. This nigga look like Derek Jackson, bro. Nigga ran to his car. He couldn't even wait till he got back on set. He ran to his car to do a video. Nigga was looking like Derek Jackson. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga ran to the V. Bro, I'm looking at this nigga. I'm like, yo, why the hell, Maino looking like, he looking like Squeeze Benz or like License. I'm like, why you in the V doing a video? It's 20 degrees outside, Maino. But this is why you niggas, again, I love to see how this is going to turn out, but I could already tell you're an emotional dude. And by the way, if I could prove anything to y'all, the majority of street niggas are emotional dudes. By the way, chat, y'all know I don't give a fuck about like some roasting. Like the Acarella shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, I've never heard that. And he did say that, he said a wet thing of laundry. That shit was too. That shit not gonna hurt my feelings. But you could tell he's hurt by what I'm saying. He's now saying, you sexually assault chicks. I'm like, whoa, Maino. Maino, just go and snitch. Sound like you just want to file a police report your damn self. Did I sexually assault you? Okay, anyway. Let me leave that there before Maino huffs and puffs. You know what I mean? Maino actually looked like a dude who actually, you know what I mean? Yeah, Maino. So good. All right. Let's get on to some other stuff. So now we're going to get on to the 50 stuff.